this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready. 95, 56.
Focus, defense, focus. Alert flat.
Kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill. So we're going to 53.
Prescott now. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Kill. Sweat. Hey. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Go to 53.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A.J. Klein able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the Saints' 15-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Prescott, and he rifles one incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Come on, the ball. Mine's 54. Mine's 50.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 17, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Prescott on first down. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw is Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. 5-9.
Let's go, D. We got
11. Easy.
On play action, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Give me something.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a play fake. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Breeze. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. They can't hang with us.
Now Prescott. He finds Austin complete. Room to run past midfield.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott yet again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze now. Touchdown, and the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
27.
56.
First down, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Dallas.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Forbath will put this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Good. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 46. 46.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action now. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Well, a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
95-56, 95-56.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, he fakes a spike. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Kill.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
There we go, kill.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Cobb. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Check 3. Here we go, going to 54, 180. Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
At the 26-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Waiting.
Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. And Gibbs got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Quit talking about it. We're going to 54. Why is? He's checking.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
48 to Mike.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
95-56. 2-2. 5-9.
Breeze going to throw here. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Ready. 5-9.
54 Mike.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who's really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. Maybe just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One last shot now for Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Hey, how it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a shot.